So I want to show you now the CRM of GoHighLevel. Now GoHighLevel CRM is very, very powerful. It's very well featured, and it's really one of the reasons why you would use GoHighLevel, because GoHighLevel not only has a CRM that's well featured for small businesses, but it also is integrated with marketing apps and workflow apps and funnel built pages and everything. So this is kind of a feature, and I want to show you just how it works, the features to look out for. So if you look at your menu in the left hand side, it's pretty easy to get to. You click the contacts button here, and then when you click contacts, you'll have your list of contacts. Now I'm just showing my contact here because I've got a whole bunch of contacts in here. I don't want you to see their data, but there'll be a list of all the contacts, and so you can click a contact here, or you can click multiple contacts, and then you can do quite a few things with those contacts, either one or multiple. So first you can change the pipeline they're in, and so you can go here and you can apply the opportunity that they have, and you can change which sales pipeline this person's in, what stage they're in. You can change the opportunity name, and then you can update. So if you have this client in a pipeline, you can just change it from the CRM view. Normally you wouldn't do that. You'd go to the opportunities tab and you'd change it from there. So the next step is you can add them to a campaign or workflow, which is pretty powerful. So if you just click OK, now you can choose the workflow you want to add them to, and so just say you want to unsubscribe them, and you might want to unsubscribe them from your email, and you've got a workflow that does that, and you want to do it in bulk. You can select multiple people down here, and then you can click workflow, and then you can add them to unsubscribe, and then you can apply it. It wants you to put a note in here, so you just tell GoHighLevel what you're doing for later, so you can report back. So I unsubscribe people, okay, something like that. The other thing you can do is you can add them to like a webinar sequence. You can add them to a like a worksheet that's been downloaded, and so this gives you access to all of your workflows. The next thing you can do is you can send an SMS. So you can send an SMS to this person right from here. Just click OK, and then you can send a message like that and click send, and it'll go. You can also select multiple people and then send a message to multiple people at the same time. So you could do a search here and search for anyone that has a tag, and then you can select them all here. So you click here and it'll select everyone, and then you can say send an SMS to all those people. So it's a really quick way of sending SMSs. Same thing with email. You can email everyone. Here you can apply a tag to multiple people or just to one person. So if I click here, it searches for all the tags. You can click the tag, again, put a description, and then add that tag, okay, to all of those people, to that singular person. There's multiple ways to do the same thing. You can remove a tag. You can also delete a contact from here, or you can delete multiple contacts. You can send a review request. So this is when you send a Google review request to that person. So you've got some options here, an SMS or email request. You can just write a note so you know later, and then you can send that SMS review request to that single person or multiple people. Here you can export your contacts. So click export contacts, and it just downloads all those contacts for you. You can see here there's the file's been downloaded. And here, if I open this file up, this is the file that was downloaded. And there's that one contact. So only one contact's been exported because only one contact is in the search view here. All right. You can then import contacts. So again, you can have a CSV file, and so you can upload your file here. Here's a file that's already pre-set up. Click next. And you can just match all the fields, okay? Make sure all the fields are matched, and then click next, and then it'll import those fields in. Okay, and then finally you can merge contacts. You can select two contacts that are similar, click merge, and it'll merge the contacts for you. So that is kind of CRM, the actions you can take. And here, if we click on an actual contact, this here is all the info about that contact. There's a lot of information. So let's start on the left here. You can see this is just standard stuff like name, email, where the contact came from, what kind of contact is it, a lead, a customer. General info, this is just business address. A lot of times you won't have this filled in, but you can fill it in as you go. This time zone will be selected based on the IP address of the person and where they're found when they come into your database or a lead magnet, or you can manually enter it in. Additional info, these are custom fields that you can create. So if we open up this tab here, and we go to custom fields, these are custom fields that are showing here, and they're in the general info folder. So if we put them in the general info folder, then they will come up here under, oh sorry, this is additional info. Okay, so if we go back, there should be an option for additional info. Here. So you can see here, these are in the additional info folder, and they're the ones that are found under additional info here. If you scroll down, you'll see there's one, there's one called Coach Quiz, and I've got a section called Coach Quiz, and all the custom fields in Coach Quiz will be found in here. You can see there's nothing there at the moment. Okay, so let's go to actions. So tags, these are all the tags applied, and typically we'll apply tags through workflows so we can see what people have done in the CRM. So these people have downloaded a video sales letter called Suburb Domination, a worksheet called the Video Marketing Machine, and you can manually select any tag you like here. I can say, oh, they're an attorney, and it adds the tag. I can remove the tag here. And it automatically removes everything. Campaign workflows, this just tells you which workflows people have been in. So these are the active workflows they're currently in, and these are the past workflows that they have completed. You can add them manually to a workflow here, again, just by selecting the workflow, selecting a date and time, if it's required, and then click add. And then you can add someone to a workflow here. Opportunities. So this client has no opportunity, so we can add an opportunity from here, and we can just, it comes pre-filled in with a lot of the details, and we can just create it. So that's a nice way. We can give it a name, the opportunity, Marlon, this could be a website build, and create that opportunity. Offers here, if there's any special offers that you have, you can select it here. And then D&D, this is very important. So D&D is do not disturb. So you can either click here and it'll make all of these channels unavailable. So that means you can't email the person, you can't text them, you can't make calls to them, you can't contact them on Facebook Messenger, or you can select them individually. So typically with a small business, if someone doesn't want to hear from you, they don't want to hear from you for everything, okay? So just put them on do not disturb all channels. But you don't have to. You can just say email, and you can still allow voice calls to them or SMSs to them. Okay, so this means that someone doesn't want to hear from you. And really, when someone unsubscribes in an email, they will have this enabled here. And GoHighLevel will automatically do that for you. Okay. Let's take that off. Now this here is the, over here is the assigned user. So it's a bit confusing because this is my contact and then I'm the assigned user, but typically this will be a staff member that's assigned to this contact. And then over here, this is all the communication that we've had with that client, whether it's an SMS, whether it's an email, if you have Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger and WhatsApp connected, all of these will be here as well. So you can then just click hi and then send that message, or you can click email and you can send an email, okay? So if I click the message and I go, hi Marlon, you'll see if I send it. Actually, my SMS isn't enabled on this account at the moment, so actually nothing's going through. But if I just go test and then send, you'll see that the email will come up and you can see here's the message straight away, and then it'll go into the inbox of the client as well, or the prospect. And so it's a really nice way to message people quickly. And then this here on the right is all the activity someone has completed on the website or with GoHighLevel. So you can see they visited a page, they visited another page through social media, through a Facebook ad, They visited it again. They then submitted a form. They visited the thank you page here, submitted a form, a whole bunch of things happening. I think this was me testing. But it'll just give you a history of what dates people took actions on the site. And you can even trigger people based on this page visit. You can trigger an SMS to them if they're in the database, or an email. This is tasks, so you can create a new task. And you can say call back, give it a description, about proposal. Assign it to someone, so assign it to me. Create a date, so we'll say next week, and then you can click save. And you'll see that task is now assigned. And then the way someone can see that is if they go to their dashboard. They can see that assigned task pop up here. All right. So there's the assigned task, and then they can click on their tasks and complete them. All right. We've got notes. So again, you can take notes here, and everyone can see these notes. Here's a hot prospect, save, and then that note is very important that people can see the history. And then finally, you can book an appointment with someone from here. So you can see there's an appointment there booked. We can add a new one. As we add the appointment, you'll see that it'll select all the details for Marlon, and you can select the actual appointment. You can select a time, and then you can write, a title here: VMM strategy call. All right, you can choose the date, and then you can book an appointment with that person. All right. So that there is the CRM for GoHighLevel. It's very detailed. There's a lot to it. It's very powerful. So I want to encourage you to use it.